welcome to Monday Minutes with Kelly and Jessie. My name is Kelly.
And my name is Jessie. And this week we're going to talk to you about adding the option to translate notices in your staff client that will send different languages out to your patrons. This is a feature that was added in one of the past Koha releases, and we thought we would show it again just as a reminder for those who may not have implemented it. So the first thing you want to do is, once you decide which language you would like to add, contact your support providers or us or whoever it may be, and let them know that you need a language pack installed. Once a language pack is installed, you can begin the process. And you can see we have, in this case, we're using Spanish. So you can see down below, I have it turned on where you can see English and then Espanol or Spanish down at the bottom left-hand corner. So Kelly, what's the first thing we need to do once that language pack is installed?
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to head over to the system preferences to enable, in essence, the notices to be translated into a different language. And that's in that tab that I barely go to, L18N/L10N, whatever that means. I'm sure somebody can tell me. The system preference is called, translate notices, but here is where you'll see if you do in fact have a language pack already installed. You may have one, you don't even know it. So the system preference is called translate notices, and you will want to make sure it is set to allow. So it's at the very bottom.
So here you can see, translate notices. The default is don't allow. So once that is set to allow, you are all set. Now, of course, there are other options to have your OPAC translated into another language, or your staff client translated into another language. And those are also set here, but this one we're just going to focus on translating notices.
Yeah, perfect.
So what are we going to do next, Kelly? Now that we have the...
Yeah, now we're going to head over to notices and slips, which is in tools.
Okay, so
yeah. There you go.
Perfect. So what we'll do is we're going to go grab, let's grab our overdue notice, Kelly. That's probably a good one to start with. So we're going to come down to the bottom and we're going to click edit. Now, once we have that system preference set to allow, you're going to notice that now we have a second tab for English and a third tab for Espanol. Just a quick troubleshooting tip. You do need to have language set in each one of these notices. So your default would be if a patron has not chosen their preferred language. And then we have English, of course, which again, you want to make sure that there's language in this. If there's not, it can cause problems and the notice may not go out. So you want to make sure that, default has information in the notice. English then also has information in your notice. And then we'll jump over to Espanol, and Kelly will talk a little bit about that.
Right. So really what you're going to be concerned with in this tab itself is translating the part of your notice that is the language that you have already curated for your notices, such as this is an overdue notice, or this is our policy. All the information, if you pop over to like the English tab, Jessie. So everything that's in what's known as our hungry alligators are going to stay in English, in essence. Everything else you can adjust using Google Translate or a staff member to change the language. So it'd be that middle section. According to our current records, you have items that are overdue. That's what you'll want to manipulate to have it be correct. So Jessie threw in an example because she is that great. So you can see borrower's first name in the hungry alligators not changed. If you need to add or take away the hungry alligator information, you can still access that on the left, and that will put it in as it should be in any notice. And then once you're done, then you're ready. That notice is ready.
Perfect.
Now we're going to want to tell Koha what patrons would like their notice to be sent in a different language than the default, which if your default English, then you would want to make sure that your patron has it's been chosen for that correct notice. and that's in the library management section. So you can see, you can choose English, your other language, or the default, whatever your library has set up as default, and then you're good to go. Yeah.
Awesome.
Perfect. So staff can control that, set up your notice, make sure a language pack is installed. Currently, this is only the functionality of the staff client. The patron cannot choose their language for a notice on the OPAC yet, but that is an active bug in the community to allow this same sort of option to be on the OPAC side. So currently it's just for the staff, but again, go ahead and place the comments on that bug to help it move forward.
Yeah. So if you are interested in seeing this option in the OPAC, it is bug 18911. And this is the option to set a preferred language in the OPAC.
Yeah, this was great. This is great. This came in 1705. We looked it up. So
Yeah.
it's versions, but maybe something you hadn't seen before or heard about. So this is a great way to share those hidden things that Koha has so many of.
Excellent. Okay, Kelly, thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a great week.
Have a great week. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.